Alright, hang on. I'm trying to get the streams back up. Looks like Twitch is up. If I DC again, I'm probably just going to call it for the day because this has been like the fourth disconnect this morning. And it's just because everything is flooded right now. So probably there's literally, what it is, there's probably water in an internet conduit somewhere and it's just sitting there soaking up water, shorting out. Because my main ISP was giving me crap when I was playing Death Stranding 2. So I switched to the backup ISP, which is what I was just streaming on, and that's what the gaming PC was running on. And then that just went completely down. It's completely down right now. So, like, my backup is like toast. Sometimes, as much as I love living in the boonies, sometimes living in the boonies sucks. We're in hurricane storm weather, and it's just like when the storms come through, it's really annoying. All right, I mean, I'm back. It's best I can do. I'm just gonna keep playing unless something goes down again. And if it does, I'm gonna go throw something somewhere. Cut down a tree in the woods. Take out some stress. Okay. I need iron and I need flour. At least I got the penta shields working. Shit, I'm almost out of fuel too. God damn it, I bet I don't have a fuel cell on me. I do have a fabricator here though. Man, I feel like this rotation, there's not a lot of iron here like there is sometimes. The last rotation, there was a boatload of iron out here, and this time it's like, nope, but there's tons of plants, which I do need. So at some point, probably bring the bike out and just do a plant run for the brush. All right, what's up, Hector? Boop, 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 boop. There was some right up in there. Alright, that should be enough to get me what I need. See, I can't remember what I needed the steel for now, because my brain is just like, bleh! I just know I needed iron for something. For steel. I don't remember what I needed steel for. Oh, to create the... I know what I needed steel for. My garment I had to replace my garment factory in my weapons factory. Alright, but I need flour sand too, so that's the next thing. Go get some flour sand. By the way, FYI to everybody watching, if I disconnect again, guys, I'm going to just call it for the day. Because I've had like 4 DCs today between both internet connections, and I'm tired of dealing with it. On top of the homestead crap that happened this morning. If I get another DC, I'm just going to call it and try to come back in the afternoon, see if it's stabilized. But we've had thunderstorms. We've had like pouring down rain for 2 days. So I'm pretty sure that there's somewhere between here and the city, the internet connection is fucked right now. So just reminding everybody who's just tuning in. If I disappear again, it'll be the 4th time this morning, and I'm just going to not come back until later. Medium fuel cell. I need a few of these. Let's make 2. And let's grab the... I don't have the other controller here. Why am I carrying frackin' steel on me, noob? Alright, buggy. Pull that out. Backpack, pull that out. I know why, because I broke down those facilities and I put the stuff in my inventory. Alright, let's stash this in the ornithopter. Oh my god. Fuck this. Where's my controller? Mouse and keyboard. Controller's making me pissy. Alright, now we need to find some flour sand, and then we can head back to the base. Let's check around the corner, see if there's any up by Bubblenia's base. I do see some right over there. I might be able to get that. Oh, nope, there's some right here. Let's... Yep, we can grab this. Worm free. Somebody's got a thopter in there. Okay, this should get me what I need to continue producing the rest of the lubricant that I need. I need a lot of lubricant to, because I built 4 new generators. So I have to get those stockpiled now, because I went from 17 days of power to only having 3 days of power. So that's the priority here right now. We're gonna get that going, and then I'm really, I was gonna have enough to make my assault ornithopter this morning, but then I had to do an emergency shuffling of. Oh shit, we got a storm coming in. Oh, damn. Dive. And I can't. Fuck, I'm just gonna have to. Shit. I wonder how much damage my vehicle's gonna take. There was no warning for that, it was just here. I'm like right at my base too. That sucks. First time that's ever happened. I've never had a storm come in with no warning. I didn't take too much damage. It's not too bad. Yeah, my base was literally right there. Oh, I've gotten warnings before from all the way across the map. Like, yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen it do that. Like, I always have gotten, like, I've been all the way down in Haga Basin South and gotten a warning for, hey, there's going to be a weather here in 2 minutes. And you can, I'm up flying and it's like 3 zones away. I've never seen it where it's just like, oh, hey, by the way, there's weather in sector. Ha! Alright. Okay. I need to keep producing all this stuff. I'll probably have to pull this out of the buggy. Thopter, sorry. Nah. You give me that. I definitely know I don't need that there. It's got some over here. What's up, Barbarossa? Okay, let's see here. It's producing silicone blocks, which is good. I need lots of those. Let's get some lube going. Alright, let me see if I can... I'm not going to be able to, because I'm going to have to make steel. Let's do the math on this, because I don't know how much I actually need. Because I'm rebuilding the things I broke down, which are the weapons. I need 40 and 40, so I need another 4. I need 44 steel ingots. 44 steel ingots. Additional. So I need to make 44 iron ingots. Let's just make 50. Okay, that's going to produce... We're going to go do a quick fabric run. And we're waiting on that, because I'm going to need more for all sorts of things. I know I saw a ton earlier. Of course, now that I need it, it's not going to be where I want it to be. There's some. Did this guy finish his overpass base? I never actually paid attention. No, looks like he changed it. Interesting. Well, I don't see nearly as much fiber as I thought there was up here. I could have sworn I saw a whole bunch more when I was riding up here this morning gathering aluminium. I know there was a whole bunch down the other side, but that was back at the other base, so. Up, up, up. Once I get back to the base, I'm going to see if there's any more coffee. Brandle catcher. I mean, it's an interesting concept. They probably have that in Farm Simulator. Oh, I'm too far back. I was like, wait, I just saw some plants. It's like, ah, I'm already past them. Screw it. Right now, I just want to get back to the base and see if there's coffee in the kitchen. I need more coffee. Need to shake off this funk. Four bandages. Let's make some more bandages. Let's make 16 bandages. Alright, is this thing done with the... Nope. Let's just take what I got. Alright, making me some lube. This should be done with this. Let's make the steel. Alright. I have 532 duraluminum ingots. I need 500, I think 74 is what I have written down in my notes, but my math is always wrong. So it says I need 574 duraluminum to make my assault thopter. Theoretically, I'll have that today. I don't care about the rocket launcher because I won't ever use it. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm going to go see if there's more coffee in the kitchen. All right, Chris is in fact. The kettle just went off as I was standing out there, so coffee, more coffee is on the way. That's good. All right, I was getting a coffee, yes. Well, I'm not getting a coffee yet. I'm hoping I'm getting a coffee soon. The kettle just went off, which means she is getting the coffee going. Oh, I need it. I need coffee for sure. Okay. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. All right, I should theoretically be able to place my garment fabricator and my weapons thingy. So I obviously don't understand the difference between the power needed to run things and the circuitry thing. Like there's something in that math that I'm not understanding, and it's not clearly defined in the subfief controls. Anyway, we're back up and running with those machines again. That's cranking out that. I gotta build myself back up because I had 17 days of this, and now I'm at 6 days. So this is the part I just don't understand, because there is no way to calculate the math on the power drain for those stupid pentashields, because there's no visual indicator of everything. So you just have to sort of. I thought I was doing the math correctly, and I was not. I was off by a lot. Like people were saying it's 3 per square. That's not 3 per square, because I did the math at 3 per square last night, and I double checked my math, and it was right, and I was off by 2 power generators, which means something isn't working the way people claim it's telling to work. Now, it has nothing to do with circuits, Pale Spider. That's not what we're talking about at all. We're not talking about circuits. We're talking about power usage versus there's just a whole bunch of stuff that it's not shown in the subfief control, and it needs to be shown. There's a bunch of stuff missing here in terms of the difference between power drain versus circuit drain, and things like your pentashield not showing in advance how much power it's going to use, so you have to somehow know the math before you install your pentashield, and the math doesn't, at least the math that I was given last night, does not add up. So yeah, there's some trigger points here. No, I totally understand the circuit system. Not that I have any circuits set up right now, but no, it's a different problem that we had this morning, which has solved itself now, but all right. By the way, guys, pentashields are up. I'm gonna keep working on the roof while we wait. Ugh, I missed the grab. I want to extend out at least one more, just real quickly here. What I don't know if I want to do, though... Probably just do one all the way around. Something else that they could fix is that if you just hold down the button and run along, it would be great if this just kept building as you ran, which Minecraft does, but instead every time it gets to a new square, it wants you to repress the button. I would love a continual press button so that you just press it, move along, and it just bloop, 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 fills it in. You know what I mean? Like, that would be nice. Wishful thinking, but hey. Banners could be cool. Yeah, have some banners hanging from the ramparts and stuff. Alright, that should give me a nice overhang on everything now. Yeah, that works. That works much better. I could probably bring it out one more. Let me go grab the Thopter and take a look. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring it out one more. At least on the front and the edges. A smart thing to do would be if I could bring it all the way out to the edge of the landing platforms, but I bet I can't come out that far without support. Plus it would look a little funky. I would have to figure out a way to dive back in. But as it stands, we have some buggy parking space now for everybody. So we should be able to comfortably set 2 ornithopters down on the sides, so 2 scout thopters and the big assault thopter right here in the middle. And then I'll keep my personal one down here. Alright. Okay, that's getting there. What's up, Jose? Pale Spider says, is it a guild base or just you? Right now it's just me, but eventually, I mean, it is all set up for the guild. So, like, we have all the pentashields are set to guild access. But it's only been me contributing, and eventually what it's just going to be is just a cool space for people to hang out, because I'm not the guild leader, and I have no desire to manage it. So it's just right now a cool place that is accessible to all guild members because all the pentashields and doors have guild access, so people can come in and use it as a shelter. And eventually I'll probably put some water cisterns up top for people to use, and maybe a recycler. Like, these are already in here, but these are only usable by me for the moment. So all right, that's done, that's done, that's done. This is producing more silicone. I just need to basically max this out and make all the amount of water is the thing. Oh yeah, if you look, I think we're up to, yeah, Blackthorn. I think I would have to go look. I think we're up to like Let me check YouTube really quick. I think there's 27 or 28 episodes in the base build. 27 episodes in the base building series, and there's about 5 hours that I haven't recorded. Um, because I didn't, they were like, I would build something for 2 hours and then tear it all back down again. So there's some stuff that's not in there. But yeah, I am. Where's the calculator? Because I can't do math. I have about 15 hours into the build so far, plus another 5 hours probably of dead time. So I'm, total hours I'm about 15 hours in. But that doesn't account for the harvesting or the processing. That's just raw build time. So about 15 hours into the raw build, and then probably another 10 hours in terms of harvesting and processing. And what's the bell? If you're near town, that's the water bell. That's a lore thing from the books. It's the water bell. Certified base architect of Arrakis. Well, thank you. What's up, Babylonia? Alright, fingers crossed, everybody. Maybe we're past the... I don't know yet. Like I said, if the internet hiccups again, I'm just going to call it a day. But we're about 40 minutes in, and we're still stable, so fingers crossed. But everything's flooded. And we're still under rain advisory all day today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Although, crap, I need to go get more iron to make more steel. I need more sand. I need more silicone. I need a bunch more lubricant. So I've used all my water for those things and not for duraluminum this morning. So the ornithopter will probably be tomorrow. I might be able to make enough tonight, but I'll probably save it for building it tomorrow. Because I need another 50 ingots. No. Yeah, I need like another 50 ingots to make the ornithopter. We're close. We're really close. Just saying. We've got the aluminium built. We've got plenty of crystal. We just need water at this point. Oh, you know what I do have though? Hang on. I forgot. Somewhere in here. I do have a deca. Haha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Hold up. Maybe this will get me the 50? I bet it won't. But I forgot I had that stashed in there, filled up. Hang on though, I need to at least fill my personal one back up again. Okay. How many duraluminum will this make? Probably 15 nuggets. 20. I was close. That's not close enough to the 50 that I need. So it's all right. I'm patient. All that money is going to go towards my taxes in a few days because that's literally what all my cash is for. Because I owe 28,000 every 2 weeks. So as soon as the tax day hits in 3 days, half that money's gone. I got enough money saved up for 2 more tax circuits, but then I'm out and I have no more quests to run. So I really do need to get into the deep desert and start running Imperial testing stations and participating in the Landsrad because that's the only way to get money. Yeah. So, because the thing with the Landsrad is, even if you don't win, you still get, um, you can still get participation points. So, just need to be able to claim 700 points to be able to get 10,000 credits. That's the thing. 700 points gets you 10,000 Stellari. And at some point, I'm going to have to go track down all of the... Going to have to track down all of the Landsrad reps. Yep. Death and taxes. There is no way. Yeah, because I think I only have enough cash for 2 tax circuits, I think. 28 is 50. No, that's 60. So, I mean, I've got enough for 3 tax circuits, really, at this point. No, I don't. Yes, I do. 28 is 1. That's 2 would be... Yeah, I do have enough for 3. I have enough for 3, I guess. So I'm good for 6 weeks. So I got plenty of time for the guild to get leveled up and us to start doing Landsrad stuff. But yeah, that's a legit... I'm definitely going to have to abandon that other base at some point because there's no reason for me to keep paying 4,000 a month on tax, 4,000 every 2 weeks in taxes for a place that I'm not really using. Dude, I can't do math at all, Hector. So that's another reason why I'm happy that I'm just taking my time and to get the changes implemented in the Landsrad, because then there will be more solo stuff for me to do and more ways to contribute and earn coin as a solo player. Alright. Well, I've got 9 days here. I gotta get my coffee. I'll be back. Can't do math. Plays Mentat in a fantasy game. Shinken72 just gifted some subs over on Twitch. Thank you so much for that support. All right. It might be about time for me to start my Harkonnen alt as well while I wait for stuff like this on production. Because I really can't do anything while I wait. Because I'm just waiting at this point. I'm waiting on silicone so that I can make more lubricant, so that I can finish refilling my generators. I need water for that. I also need water for more duraluminum. I wonder if it's time to make my Harkonnen alt. Hey, says I. Because I could go play my Harkonnen alt for like 30 minutes, come back, make my lube, go back, play for 30 minutes, come back. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Smart thing to do would probably have this be going and I could have Death Stranding 2 and switch between the two. The only problem is that I've got... This is where categories on YouTube and Twitch. Can I betray both houses? Yeah. Don't know that you can betray the second house right now because there's no third faction to betray to. So I don't know the answer to that question. But I do know that eventually you will be able to betray two of the houses. You can absolutely get back there bikeless. Doombeak. You can take the taxi service from Anvil Station back down to Griffin's Reach for 700 credits, I think. And if you don't have credits on you, you can farm stuff in the Vermilius Gap to sell to Anvil Station to get the 700 credits to fly back. But you can absolutely take the taxi between trading posts. Oh yeah, those are down in that camp, Babylonia. That camp was... Do you want an escort? I can go with you, Babylonia. Like, I literally have nothing to do right now other than to wait on this production, so I have no problems if you want to group up and run down there and grab those. Because that's over there down southwest. You don't even have to go into the radiation to get those. It's right there on the edge. The military generators. And hydraulic pistons. If that's where you're going. If you're going to Edge Acheron, I can go with. Alts have to be on a different world server, Barbarossa, because you can't. You can't. You can't have more than one character on a server. Yeah, I'm already at my base. I'll just meet you here. I'm gonna make sure my Thopter's got fuel, and I will need to switch out for my T5 gear. Now I gotta remember one of these chests has power generator. All right. I don't think I need to repair anything. I got a full water. Yeah, I got full water, plenty of ammo, my tier 5. And the last time I went down there, I was in tier 4 armor. So this time I have tier 5 armor. Did you need to come along, Transcend, or is your internet still being poopy? Alright, that's still cranking out that. I'll worry about the lubricant when I get back. Oh man, when I get back from this, if there's enough to make 50 ore, we're going to make our Ornithopter today. Oh, no worries. If you're having problems, Transcend, no stress. Alright, here Thopter approaching. I'm assuming that's Babylonia. Might not have been. Probably need to go up top because this is going to be the landing platform. Guild stuff. You should have an invite too, Babylonia. Oh, never mind. There was a party invite over here that I didn't see until just now. Except, my bad. They need to have an audio notification that there's a party invite. Let's roll! I believe I can fly. Oh, shipwreck. Oh no, that wasn't a shipwreck. That was the Shardacar. The Shardacar. It's just Shardacar. They're doing Shardacar things. What's up, Spade? Someone mentioned to be able to seal sand bikes from NPCs. Is this possible in Eastern Release? Yeah, if you go to the Anvil, not the Anvil, the base that's west of Anvil, the rock, the big hammer, Doombeak, there are usually some busted down bikes in there. But the problem is if I remember correctly, they're not in working condition. Like you'll need to have a repair kit to get them going. I mean, if you've got 700 credits, it's way easier just to fly back via Anvil Station's taxi service. Alright, let you log in. Cool. I can't do the invite, so Bubs will have to send you the invite.
Sector weather alert.
Oh, and right when we get here, there's sandstorm. Alright, I gotta land and ditch the Thopter. Get some shelter. Time to hide! Hey, this archway counts. I'm gonna go! Move! Move! Storm coming!
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Bubble, you better find some shelter, man. Storm's hot on your ass, man. No, you better get your ass over here. Talk about last minute. Alright, I like the cloak, brother. That's a badass looking outfit. Oh no, I don't have a tent. No, I've been way too lazy to make a tent. I am rarely, if ever, out in the open sand, Howie. So you can always find something like this to find shelter. All right. Oh, hang on. I forgot Allie was coming. I'll wait till you can give her an invite and let her get this way. Because I think Bubble's the party leader. I mean, I should probably make it 10 at some point. Well, while we're sitting here, let me go see. Because I know they added some additional customizations to armor that weren't toggling before. Man, I wish you could. You can't spin your character on the controller. Yeah, there's the Stilson. Dude, I like how your head's poking up out of the sand. That was awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make one just to try it out. I've just kept ignoring it because I never get caught out. I'm always like running for the hills. Yeah, that cloak is pretty awesome. Is that like a Harkonnen thing, or I don't know where you got that? It's like translucent. Pretty cool. Plant fiber. Ooh, somebody's fighting it out up ahead. Probably Harkonnen versus Atreides. There was like 5 or 6 heavies inside, if I remember correctly. Just as an FYI. Man down! Man down! Alright. Now, I don't remember where all the chests are, so... I'm gonna check down here really quick. I don't remember if there's any downstairs or not. Nah, I don't see any. I think they're all inside. Chest back here if you guys missed it. Okay. There's a pentashield door key right here on the desk. It's an orange one. I gotta remember there's a doorway. Ah, here it is. We got chest outside. It's just a healed chest though, nothing fancy. Chest here, and then we got the pentashield door. Schematics. Ooh, I got a new SMG. Oh no, it's a Mauler pistol. Never mind. Boo. Oh, the chests were single loot? Oh, it's not. Oh, that's right. This is a PvP area, so it's first come, first serve. Hang on. What were you after? I looted a couple of chests. I forgot all about that. I don't need these items. Give me a second. Hang on, Bubbleonia. That was my fault. I forgot that this is a PvP area. So, hang on. Let me drop these. Military power regulators dropping on the floor. Dropping the... Gotta find them. Here, this too, the hydraulic piston. What else? No, I didn't need any of the things. I just came along for the ride. So I dropped that stuff on the ground. Does anybody need this pistol schematic? Because I did loot a Duraluminium T5 pistol schematic. I don't use pistols, so if any of you guys needs that pistol schematic, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just stash it in a chest for later. That's a good thing to remember for later is that the PvP chests, I forgot that those are when you do the PvE chests, it's everyone gets their own instance version of a chest. But on the PvP ones, it's first come, first serve on the chests. That's something good to pay attention to for later. I completely forgot about that. All right, I didn't need anything from here, so I just came along for the ride. So we may have gotten all we needed. Booyah! Power of teamwork! Teamwork, dreamwork! Yay! Easiest goblin pie. I think that was Icewind Dale. I can't remember now if that was Baldur's Gate 2 or Icewind Dale. Easy as goblin pie. I think that was the quote. I'm gonna have to go look it up now because I don't remember. You are welcome. You are welcome. Happy to lend a hand. I gotta go look that quote up now. Icewind Dale, it was. Yeah. Dude, why am I hearing grumpy sandworm somewhere?